Well, telecom giant Verizon announced it will buy AOL for $4.4 billion or $50 a share. So joining us now to break down this acquisition and what it'll mean for consumers is Dan Costa, editor-in-chief at PCMag.com. Dan, great to speak with you this morning.
Thanks for having me.
So Verizon has 1.5 billion connected devices in the U.S. It touches about 70% of internet traffic. What can AOL do for Verizon?
So really, there's two ways that Verizon can grow. It can actually sell more connectivity and have more subscribers, or it can offer those subscribers more services and more content. So the AOL deal would definitely fall into the latter camp. Although AOL still does have about 2 million people that are paying for dial-up access on its service. But this is really about the content play, the sites that AOL runs, TechCrunch, Engadget, Huffington Post, and really giving Verizon sort of a global footprint in terms of the content that's actually being delivered over Verizon's networks.
And not just the content, but video content is a big part of this as well. So let's say a consumer has a Verizon phone. What types of changes do you see, let's say 1 year from now? How does AOL content add to the mix?
Well, at the very least, I think that, Verizon's going to give AOL content some priority. When you take your Verizon phone out of the box and you boot it up, it's going to have a landing page that's going to be populated by AOL content. Your search is probably going to be AOL search by default. So there's a lot of ways like that Verizon can subtly nudge the user towards AOL content. And remember, Verizon also has a lot of broadband customers as well and landlines. And you can see they've been wanting to get into the over-the-top video service there, and AOL generates a lot of video. So now Verizon's not just going to own the pipe that delivers it, but also the content that's flowing over that pipe.
And I'm glad you just mentioned over-the-top, because my next question for you is really, how is this deal going to change Verizon's over-the-top strategy? I mean, OTT is the thing that everybody, both from the distribution side and content side, everybody's focusing on this.
Yeah, I mean, I've been an advocate for this for a long time. I mean, the TV networks are pretty much going away. I mean, the traditional TV networks don't work the way they used to. People are getting more and more of their content and of their video over the internet. Verizon's laying the pipe. They own the pipe. They're renting you the data. They're selling you the data. They also want to be able to control that content experience as well. So this gives them, puts them on more footing with a company like Comcast, which also sells the pipe and then also owns the content that goes over it.
And now, Dan, I got to tell you, I've spoken to a few analysts about this deal since the news broke this morning. How big of a role do you think AOL's ad platform will be for Verizon? Because some folks are saying, yeah, the content's important, but maybe the ad tech is even more important.
Yeah, I mean, AOL's got cutting-edge ad tech technology. I mean, they're really at the forefront of the industry. That forefront moves pretty quickly. I don't know how long they're going to be able to stay in this catbird position. And there's a lot of other companies that offer similar retargeting capabilities. But undoubtedly, this is going to give Verizon a way to reach a lot of consumers across the globe, too. It's not just a U.S. play, so they've got a big international presence as well. So being able to target consumers in all those different places and across all of those different platforms, mobile, desktop, is going to be a huge advantage for them.
Well, Dan Costa, thanks for joining us to talk about this $4.4 billion deal on a digital video, I might add. And thank you for watching. Over the top. I'm Morgan Brennan. Have a great day.
Hey YouTube fans, I'm Landon Dowdy from CNBC. Thanks so much for checking out our channel. Here you'll find videos packed with all the info that you need to be smarter about your finances. Be sure and subscribe by clicking right here and click on all the videos around me to see CNBC's original series Young Money, Tech Bet, Kramer's Mad Money, and all the latest from CNBC.